Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're having a great morning. I am ecstatic. I haven't been long woke up, so just bear with me. My brain isn't quite, firing yet. I have my version of coffee. We all get our caffeine somewhere, right? I can't drink coffee, and I really shouldn't be drinking Mountain Dews, but I have to get some kind of caffeine. Um, Although I think my daughter-in-law would disagree with me. She thinks I'm all the way to the wall all the time. Sorry, I have something on my glasses. But I always, not as much in recent months, but usually, go, 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 go. Now, I will say, since I started this channel sharing my stuff with y'all, I'm not as go, 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 go in the sense that I look like a chicken with my head cut off. Now I have my days are a little bit more structured because even though I only post 2 videos a week, it takes some doing. So, and for those podcasters out there that do it 5 days a week, my hat's off to y'all. Lord, I don't know that I could do it. But anyway, I want to say thank y'all. I know this is about some yarn that I got from Premiere, and I will show y'all that in a minute, but I just did my first ever tutorial, and if you've been here a minute, you know that I was a little apprehensive about doing it because of my hands and issues that I have with them. Um, but Kayla from Llama Mama Kayla, if she can do it with her disability of her hands, my minor issues with mine are nothing. And I admire her. I really do. After she lost that seventh finger, the last finger that she lost in March, I believe. No, I can't remember if it was February or March of 2024, this year. Her crochet, she has to relearn every time she loses a finger. She has to kind of relearn how to do a crochet. Well, this time was a big hit. No, this was her eighth. Yeah, this was her seventh finger because she has her 2 thumbs and her pinky left. It was her middle finger on her left hand, and it was a very useful tool over the last few years after she lost her sixth finger. Anyway, if you want to know more, go check out her channel. She is awesome. But she was really struggling, and she went into more of her other art aspect, and she started doing some coloring and photographing her dolls and whatnot. So I thought, I have all 10 fingers. Yes, they are messed up and they have their own difficulties, and I have issues with my hands, and arthritis is really starting to get to me. But if she can do this, and with such a good attitude, I know she has hard times. She has expressed her sorrow and her grief and her pain. But even through that, this woman tries to, I don't know, she's just amazing. Anyway, she taught me a lesson. So thinking back on that, I was like, I'm not against tutorials. So when I had made that bandana, that granny stitch bandana, I'd casually said, if y'all want a tutorial, I'll do it. And Holly said, that would be great. Thank you. Do it. And I jumped right on it, and I was very apprehensive about it. And I posted it, and y'all gave me such a warm response. So thank you. I do have more tutorials coming. In fact, I have one. I post on, if you're new here, I post on Mondays and Thursdays. And I don't see that changing for right now, but I know I have a tutorial coming this coming Thursday. And I only hope that I can get better. Okay. Because I'm always looking to improve. I'm not looking for perfection because goodness knows I am a human and I'm not perfect. But I do want to hone things and make things better. So I will have that coming out Thursday. And then there's more tutorials coming down the road. But today I have, now I do have the yarn, okay, but I do have a finished make that I want to share with y'all. I shared my socks the other day. Well, I shared one sock that I had completed, and that was this one. The reason I know is because my cuff is just a shade little different. Now, they primarily match, okay? And I've had some match, some of my sock sets don't exactly match, but they're really, really close. And then I've had some that match exactly. I do tend to go for a more coordinated matched look. That's just who I am. And these are not exact, but they're close enough to, you know, to settle my brain. Anyway, these are made from bamboo pop sock. I got this sock a few years ago. I mean, the sock yarn a few years ago. I can't remember where I got it. I bought two balls because it literally comes in a ball, and they were 100-gram balls. And I'm trying to remember. One was wildflower, which was this one. I can't remember the other color, but I do plan on making socks in the other color too. I'm not going to make a second pair of this, I don't think. I'm going to keep the yarn just in case, and I'm going to see how these wear because I'm not super crazy about the texture, the feeling, like I said when I was knitting them up, but I have peripheral neuropathy. I can't feel my feet. You could literally step on my feet, and I can't feel it. It's just a fact of my life. Um, and I do have peripheral neuropathy in my hands a little bit. That's why I'll never be able to crochet or fully knit without looking because I don't have full sensation. But anyway, enough about that. So with them feeling different, I don't know how they're going to wear because this was bamboo, cotton, and a form of nylon. So I don't know their longevity. I don't know how they're going to wear. I won't feel them, so I'm not worried about what they feel like. But we'll see. And I do want the other pair because the other pair is, of course, blue. Y'all know me in blue and purple. All right. So I am. Eh, I'm always going to share socks, and I'm sorry if you don't knit, if you only crochet. I have crocheted slippers or outer socks, but I, my house is carpet, and I can't feel my feet, so they don't get cold to me. Um, and it's just not conductive for me to crochet them. So I knit my socks. And yeah, y'all know I'm a knitter and I'm a crocheter. I'm both of those things. So I will be sharing socks. And I know my sock video didn't get a whole lot of attention, but that's okay. I'm hoping that was more an indication of Facebook. Oh, Jesus. I told y'all. told y'all I'm not quite with it yet. Of YouTube's algorithm not really getting my video out there and it being shown. I mean, I'm not a big channel. I haven't even hit my 1,000 mark that I want to hit yet. And I really do want to hit that 1,000 mark. But because, yeah, I do want to hit my 1,000 mark. Beyond the fact that that's just an accomplishment that I want to do, I wouldn't mind YouTube paying me. I really wouldn't, because in order for my mental health and my mental well-being, I did quit my last job, and I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of a paycheck again. But anyway, so God, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, my mess up with Facebook versus YouTube. So I was hoping that it was the YouTube algorithm and not y'all's just utter distaste of knitted socks. But it was a whole episode. Okay, I get it. Maybe I can. Ooh, I had a hair just trying to get up under my eyeglasses. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe just sharing as I make them, it won't be so dull for you, because there's artistry in knitting socks and there's artistry in crocheting things that I just, they both have such beautiful aspects to me. So I love doing both. But anyway, I just want to let you know this is the one thing that I have finished this week. Um, I have a new project going. I didn't make any bags, any market bags, and I didn't make any bandanas. Now, I've made the things for the tutorial, but y'all will see that Thursday. Anyway, so the main reason why I am here today, not my main reason, y'all are my main reason, but what I want to share is this lovely. All right, so I'll just do that because I didn't mark out my address. But look, I love this little bag. Yeah, so I have never gotten a Premier package. So I saw, and if I hit my microphone on doing that, I am so sorry. Sorry, I know I'm doing the word. I'm sorry. I normally don't do it as many times when I've gotten my caffeine and my brain's firing. But anyway, I have a podcaster that I watch a lot. You see this? This is them trying to shove it in my, look at that, in my little bitty mailbox. Now, had they ripped my yarn, I would be filing a complaint with the Postal Service. Yes, I know my driveway's a half mile long. I live way back in the woods. But bring my crap to my door if you can't fit it in my mailbox without damaging it. Y'all should see some of the stuff. Oh, mercy. Y'all should see some of the stuff they have crammed into my mailbox. And I'm trying to remember. I used to have one of those big mailboxes, especially when I was homeschooling the boys for a little while in their second grade year. But because I would get, packages, pamphlets, I mean, the curriculum books and stuff. But anyway, I had a huge mailbox, and somebody hit it. Someone lost control of their car and got stupid and took out my mailbox. And when I went to go replace and put the mailbox, get another one to put it back up, they only had the small ones. So I went with the small one, the normal regular size box. So I went with that, and Postal Service tries to cram way too big of things in it. I mean, this is a big package, and they put this in my mailbox. But anyway, so the podcaster, Jennifer, at Cinnamon Stitches, I doubt you'll ever watch this, but if you do, this is your fault. And that's okay. I'm happy with it. So the only Premier yarns I've ever used is my sock yarn. And I got that from Joann's. So I've never used any of this yarn, and I'm excited to try it. But they had a huge summer blowout sale, right? And Jennifer posted about it on her community tab, I think, on Facebook, or her Facebook group. I can't remember. I just know Jennifer posted about it, and she put her affiliate link in there. And anytime I can support another YouTuber, I'm going to. Oh, this is so much prettier than I thought it was gonna be. They're very small, though. Oh, they're only 383 yards. That's why. Okay, now don't come at me. Before you say that, oh God, these are so pretty. Oh, okay. She always raves about how anti-pilling is the best yarn ever. So I decided I was going to give it a shot, right? And these, I'll look in a second. I have my email, because they don't send an invoice, I don't think. Ooh, I'm so excited. They don't send invoice, so I was looking. Oh my gosh. Jennifer might be. Oh, girl. This is like butter. So soft. Ooh. Now, I do see it is a 3-weight. Ooh. Oh, duh. It's in the title. Premier anti-pilling DK colors. Batik, Batik. Look at that color. Look at it. Okay. So, that's okay. I don't mind this DK. Usually I do use worsted. Well, I can't even say that. I use mainly worsted cotton unless I'm using my Hobie cotton, which I made that Moogly blanket in. So that's DK. I use sport weight cotton, and then I use finger and weight cotton to make my tops, and then I use finger and weight for my socks, my wool. So I'm all over the board, and I don't mind a DK weight in acrylic, especially if it's this yummy. Oh, it's so soft. I can sit here and rub it on my face all day. Okay, let me see. Hang tight. I'm going to see how much these things cost me. Let me see if I can find my email. Sorry, I had it pulled up, and then I hit my hand on it or something, and it went away. So give me a second and let me find it. Okay. Because I don't like coming on here not being prepared. All right, let's see. Premiere. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. Here we go. So now this colorway is, what colorway is this? Bedtime Story. So it was $6 for a pack of 3. Okay. I don't mind that it's only 383 yards. For $6 for 3 of them, that's $2 a piece. Heck yeah. All right. So I'm going to show you. I hope you can see that. Let's see. That's the transitions that I saw online. And I was like, oh, I love that. I love the way that looks. And I don't know what I'll make with this yet. I didn't have any thoughts about that. Usually I do have an idea of what I want to make when I buy yarn. Oh, maybe I should have left it in its sleeve. I see so many people, because y'all, I do watch quite a few different fiber artists, YouTubes. um, and a lot of them leave them in their protective sleeves, which I should probably, but I opened it. And I could probably tape that back up if I fold it down. Yeah, I could tape that back up. That way it's all protected and it stays yummy and delicious. And yes, I'm talking about yarn, not food. All right. This is the one I was like, oh, okay. Now, I did get 3 of these packages of 3. And this one is called Lollipop. And I'm going to try to show y'all the best I can. Hey. All right, Premier, what did you do? They sealed the side of the bag up, right? Because you know how a machine will clamp down and I don't know if you can see that little bitty bit of plastic. It seals it. They, they sealed one of my ends coming out. But let me, now this one might not be as easy. I will do it as little as possible to open this up because I want to show y'all. And if you've had Premier yarns, forgive me. I've never had them. So I don't know. I'm guessing the texture is mostly the same, but you know, I've been doing this 26 some odd years, and different colors feel differently, even in the same brand. It's a fact. So, ooh, that one don't feel any different. Oh, okay. So this, what did I say this was? Hang tight. They have this little puppy in that sleeve. All right. So, like I said, another pack of 3 for $6. Let me make sure, yeah, because they were all, yeah, all 3 packs was $6 a piece. So that's $2 for one cake of 383 yards. You cannot beat that. Ugh. I'm so surprised at how soft this is being a washable, dryable. The only other time I've seen anything this soft was Karen Simply Soft. And I made one of my twins I made both of my twins a blanket for their graduation because they were headed off to college and I wanted them to have a little bit of mom, you know. Uh, one twin, my quote unquote older twin by 30 whole seconds, he wanted a bulldog, Georgia bulldog. Hello, got to represent the G, right? I don't even know if I could. You could see it on camera, but you know, this is my dogs. I have been a fan of them since I could walk, probably. and my brother went to UGA, so that just reinforced my love of the Bulldogs. But now, I never really watched college football much up until probably the last 10 years, maybe. Then now I've gotten to be a huge college football fan. But anyway, my older twin wanted the Georgia Bulldog colors. And I went looking for yarn, and I bought a yarn, and I regret it to this day. My son still has his blanket, I hope. I think it's in his closet down there at his house, I think. Maybe I ask him or my daughter-in-law. Um, it was that Lion Brand Hometown. I loved working with it. It was super bulky, worked up quick. I did he had a queen size bed, and I did, because let me tell you, my boys lived in twin size beds up until they were, I want to say 15, 14. I think they were 14. Yeah, it was around, they were around 14 years old. Um, but their feet hung off. I have one that's 6'3" and one 6'4". So we ended up having to get them a queen size mattresses, both of them. And so Adam wanted the Georgia Bulldog one, and I made his a queen size. Austin didn't want one that big. He wanted like a throw. So anyway, so I made that Hometown USA. I thought I was making, okay, I thought I was making a throw size, but I overestimated just how big the Lion Brand Hometown yarn was. And it was so fuzzy when I was working with it. It would get in my mouth and my nose, and it would just shed everywhere. And it didn't improve. So after I finished it, I washed it, dried it, and it shed no matter what he did. So I think he didn't use it for very long, but it was a beautiful blanket chevron in Georgia Bulldog colors, and I made the mistake of doing it in that yarn. I never have used that yarn again. The little bit of leftovers, I think I made, and I've talked about this. I do donations for an area. Hold on, sorry. Make sure that's not one of my. Okay, that is Adam. Um, I They are 26 years old, but I will text every morning and say, "Good morning. I hope you have an awesome day. I love you. I'm thinking about you." Something along those lines, because when they left home and went to college, yes, I had severe empty nest syndrome. But I dealt with it. My boys were grown up and they were moved out, and they were starting their own lives. And regardless of that, I just wanted them to know, you're in my thoughts. I think about you, you know. Anyway, so I still do it. They're 26, and I still do it. So anyway, because when I lost my mom back in 2011, so it's been, August will be 13 years. Oh God, this is August. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so it's been 13 years, and I never want my boys not to hear from me until they can't anymore. So anyway, sorry. So Adam's Blanket, Hometown USA. So I do donations for seniors to this area thing that does donations, and they they not only provide for seniors who need help. They provide for the homeless, and they're a great little area thing that I donate to for the seniors. Um, then I also donate to one of my shelters locally, animal shelter, and I make mats for the cages so that while these animals are trapped, they're waiting for their forever home. They at least have a comfy little spot. Now, a lot of people will donate blankets and quilts, or that kind of stuff. I just like doing mine handmade. So a lot of my scrap yarn gets used up for doing that, and that Hometown USA, that went to making cage mats for the little animals. But anyway, so sorry. Oh, I think I need a new chair. This one I had found for one of my sons. I think it was Austin, yeah. And he used it for a few years, and then he bought him a. Actually, no, his dad and I bought him a gaming chair for Christmas, and he's like, "You want this chair? I'm gonna throw it away if you know." I was like, "Sure," but I have to use a cushion on the seat because I don't have any rump to speak of. But anyway, I'm getting so off track. Y'all know I get on tangents. So I made Adams out of Hometown USA. Learned my lesson on that yarn. Will never do it again. Austin's, he wanted grays and black, so I made his out of Karen Simply Soft. And his was a beautiful pattern that I found. Oh, it was on one of those little pattern things that you can get free at the craft store. I can't remember the pattern. Austin still has his blanket too, or his throw. But Karen Simply Soft. Now it was super soft like this. Oh, I loved how it felt. Did not like working with it, like everybody else under the sun who has tried Karen Simply Soft, or most everybody. Sorry, get the burps this morning. But anyway, it was so super soft like this. I mean, it was just divine soft, and it split. Didn't like working with it, and as we washed it a few times, because yes, he did his own laundry in college, but when he would come home for the weekend, I mean, he had his own apartment, but he still like, we're a close family, so he would come home on the weekends, and most weekends, not every weekend, but most weekends, he'd bring it home a couple times because he has a husky, and she sheds, and she's a fuzzy little puppy dog, and she she loved that blanket as much as my son did. And I think she ended up using it more than my son, actually. But anyway, so after a few washings, it stretched out so bad. So I was like, yeah, I'd already decided never to use Karen Simply Soft again. And that just kind of reinforced my decision because I was not impressed. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I'm so excited to try this. Thank you, Jennifer. But this one, let's see if I can. I hope you can see that. I love the way they put. Now, if I don't make, I haven't made wearables with acrylic. I did start that cardigan with that clearance yarn that I had. I haven't finished it. It's in timeout. I'm not angry with it, but I'm not satisfied with it. So that was knit. So if I do a knit pattern, I know how it's going to fall. I don't know if it's going to be like this with crochet unless I do single crochets. So I don't know. but it's beautiful. Got that lovely little tealy aqua turquoisey color in it with yellow and cream. Oh, I just love it. Love it. Okay. I know I'm taking forever and I'm sorry. Between me getting distracted, talking on tangents, and I'll put this back in off camera. Y'all don't have to see me struggle with that. Then my last, now this isn't all the yarn, but this is my last 3-pack. Ooh. Ah! Okay, this one's split open. All right, well, yeah, we don't have to worry about, I mean, I can tape up the side on that one. You know how the side caught that one? It didn't seal this one. Oh, you know what? Nope. I bet you they ripped a hole in it when they tried to stuff it in my mailbox. Look at those colors. Ooh, I love. Okay, this one is called Pool Party. Again, $2 for this little cake. Just $2. I mean, Jennifer wasn't kidding when she was talking about these had some good prices. All right, I'm gonna show you. That one's kind of wrinkled. Ooh, let me try this one. I was trying to show you a ball band or cake band that wasn't quite as wrinkled so you could see. Oh, that is so soft. Let me see if I could kind of rotate it. I hope the camera is got it and adjusting. Oh, God. These are so soft. Now, I can't use Pool Party with Lollipop, but what was that first bedtime story? Is that one what that color was? Yeah, they would work, kind of, sort of. Actually, the blues in here are a little different, but they might work. But I'm looking. No, I think it's just a little too different. Just a little too different. But I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to make with these. Like I said, usually I do, but Jennifer shared this sale and I looked at it, put some in my cart, and I always do this. I put some in my cart on the website and I left it alone for a little while. And I thought about it and I was like, I've never tried Premier Yarns, and this is my chance at a really, really good price. So I'm going to give it a shot. And after a couple hours, I went back and I bought it. And plus, like I said, using her affiliate link, she gets a little bit back. I think Premier gives you the most back on affiliate links. So if I can help another podcaster or YouTuber out, especially Jennifer, I love Jennifer to death. She's real. Even when things are ugly, she's real. So if I can help her out in any way, I am all for it. Now, you know those socks I was telling you about? And I did share a sock yarn video to show y'all all my sock yarn. And I'm not ashamed of it because I'm going to use every single ball. In fact, now that I have finished these, I'm going to cast on a new pair of socks. Not with this that I got, because I got 3 more balls, 3 more little balls of sock yarn here from Premier. But I actually want to make my brother and sister-in-law in Indiana, the one that went to UGA. I want to make him a pair and her a pair Now he likes his kind of mid calf, or he likes his taller than I like mine, and she likes hers shorter, I believe. Which I've made. I don't know if I can't remember what they call those no shows. I don't know if we just went up there in August of last year to visit with them, and I think she was wearing no show socks, but I can't remember. Either which way, I want to make them some socks. So I need to find out what colors they like. I took their measurements while I was up there, so I just do vanilla socks. Usually I use self-striping, but I need to find out if they want self-striping yarn or if they would like a solid color. Because you just never know with people. What I like, others might not like. So anyway, these, all right, so those were $6 for a 3-pack. So that came out to $2 a cake. These were $2 a ball or a skein. Yes, I did say it that way. I don't say it the other way. I've never said anything but skeins. So anyway, this little lovely is called Premier Fruits. Oh no. I did not see this. Okay, I'm mad at myself now. This is 93% acrylic, 7% PBT. I might not be making socks with these. I don't know if the rest of them are acrylic or not. All right, well, that dampened my enthusiasm a little bit, and I'm not going to lie. Because I really had visions of these awesome socks. Let me show you. Is that just not the prettiest color? This is called Blueberry. And I'm going to show you the label because it shows you the pattern of the sock it will make. And I'm not a big fan of acrylic with socks. I like wool because wool is a wicking material and my feet don't sweat or anything. They don't get grody or nothing. I mean, they don't normally anyway, but I live in the South and I wear my wool socks year round. So acrylic though, I don't know. I don't know. So this is a 50-gram ball. And see, that's another thing. Usually with 50 grams, I'm a size 8 shoe, 8.5. And my socks usually, I can make one pair of socks out of a 50-gram ball, usually. But I'm playing yarn chicken a lot of the times. So sometimes I'll use a solid color for the heel and toe. You don't see those anyway, so it's not like it matters. The cuff I try to leave in the pattern color, especially for something like this, because this is just a beautiful pattern. I love the way this will work up. So I might make my first pair of acrylic socks. If I do so, it will probably be me wearing them in the winter. I'm not gonna lie. I can't imagine wearing. I'm so bad at myself. Gosh, dog. Okay, I may make those. All right, so I got that. Oh, I don't know if I told you how much this was. What did I say it was? Okay, $2. $2. So in the end, $2 for these. $2 a piece for the cakes. Can't beat that. And had I not ordered a butt ton of Joann clearance yarn, which that video will have to be another day. I'm having issues with FedEx, and yeah, it's a whole thing. If I had not bought all the cotton yarn and all that fun stuff and all the clearance yarn from Joann's, I might have spent more at Premier. But another thing is, with me not having experience with Premier except for the Premier Deborah Norville sock yarn that I bought years and years and years ago. In fact, that's the one I was made one of. That was my primary yarn that I was making back almost 10 years ago, 7 years ago. Hold on, wow, 9 years ago. I didn't realize I was knit. I thought I hadn't been knitting socks that long. Hmm. No, it's about 9, maybe 10 years ago. My computer, I think I have to look back. It's not important. Just for my peace of mind, I'll look back and see when I took my photos of my first socks. And I think I might have posted on Facebook, so I don't know. Anyway, so I got another Premier Fruits. Again, it is acrylic. I do wish I'd seen that. But I seen these colorways, y'all. And when I seen these colorways, I had to have them. This one is strawberry. Look at the colors on that. I love it. Now I'm going to show you. And it's so funny with this color. It could, and especially with it being acrylic, this might work. I could actually use these as Christmas socks. I really like this. I don't know. I don't know if these were clearance yarns or they were just having a really good sale. Let me see. I'm gonna see. Let's see. Premier. Oops. Summer. I think it was called Premier Summer Blowout Sale. Okay, so I think it was a July blowout. Was trying to give me blowouts for hairdos. You just never know sometimes, do you? All right. Let's see. Let me look this up. Anti-peeling. Anti-peeling. DK color. Let me see if I can see if this is. Okay, so I don't think it was clearance. So they still do have this yarn, but it has gone back up. Let's see. Yeah, wow. Wow. So that same 3-pack of those 3 cakes are now $12, and I got them for 6. So the yarns are still there. They're just not that cheap right now. So, okay, that tells me. Now I am going to go back on their site, and I will keep a watch. With Jennifer being an affiliate, she'll probably have news of sales before anything I can find out. But I would love these colors in wool. Okay, so my last one, it is Premier Fruits, of course, and this one is guava. Now, I had I had a watermelon one in my bag or in my shopping cart, but I didn't really like it. You still see the colors of a watermelon. You have your dark reds, your light pinks, almost your white like a rind, and then the green. And look at the way that works up. I think that is so yummy looking. And it's very close to the way the watermelon looked. But with the watermelon, they had the black seed type section or rows. And I wasn't super crazy about that. But this way, I was able to get that same look without those black seed specks. So I think I'm going to have, but I was telling y'all, I can use them solid colors on my heels and toes and make 3 pair of socks. I mean, come on. Look how beautiful those colors are. I'm going to get my face out so it can focus on it. How beautiful are those colors? Yes, I know these are very close together, but these are a lot more red, and these are hues. Or actually, the strawberry is more like a true red or Georgia red. And this has, they have a little bit more pink tones in their red. I don't know if you can see that. This being the more red and this being the more pink tones. But that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. I love all 3 of these yarns. I love all 3 of these colors. I'm hoping that I don't disappoint myself by not reading. But y'all, you I get a little crazy with yarn. I do. I do. So anyway, when I do, I'm gonna share with y'all my Joann's clearance stuff. Now, I ended up having to buy. I didn't have to. I ended up making 2 purchases, and one is shipping. They shipped 3 separate packages, and I think the first one is all one order, and then the second one got split into 2 packages. I don't know. Me and FedEx, we don't get along. For years, I never had a problem with FedEx. And then I want to say a few months ago, my husband, you know what? I'm not even going to get into that today. I don't want to get mad. And I do get mad. All right. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this. I really do look forward to working with all of these, even my mess up, my acrylic socks. And that's okay. It's a beautiful color. So I can just designate those for wintertime. Now, I do wear a lot of blues and purples, so I can totally rock my blueberry in the wintertime. And this I will wear. Actually, either one of these will work for Christmas. But I could also wear these as my some secondary Georgia socks too. I'm going to get off here. I have been jabbering and jabbering and going off on tangents long enough with y'all today. Like I said, I do plan on having another tutorial up coming Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy who you're with as best you can. I'll see you later. Bye.